to my channel. Hey guys, glad you can join me. So surprising to see you here. I'm just kidding, it's definitely not, especially it's pre-recorded. But it is a great day. It's a great day to be alive. I'm excited, I'm blessed in every way, shape, and form. I'm actually like low-key, somewhat kind of sort of excited about this video. I wanted to do something that wasn't necessarily social media, digital marketing focused. I wanted to kind of switch it up to another kind of like personal development video. As you know on my channel, I have a mix of like lifestyle, personal development, and in the marketing industry. So if you are new here, thanks for joining. If you are back again, thanks for joining again. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I would love all the support from you. It means the world. And let's dive into the topic. The topic for today is self-confidence, being your best cheerleader. If you don't believe in yourself, you cannot expect others to do so. Per usual, you know I have my notes. I'll have this handy so I don't miss any amazing tip that I want to share with you guys. It's very important to have confidence. I know sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you doubt yourself so much, but what you have to understand is when you have the self-doubt, people are gonna start not to believe in you because you don't even believe in yourself. And that can really hold you back from your personal life, your professional life, just every aspect of your life. So I decided this is the perfect, October is now here. It is the perfect time to really just preach self-confidence into you and eliminating that self-doubt, because I don't want you to have it. If we're about to thrive, if we're about to take names and really show people who we are, the baddest in the game, we have to have that self-confidence. Because if not, what we want to happen, it's not going to. So first things first, let's talk number one. And y'all listen, I know it may sound cliche, but I promise you, I am not purposely trying to be cliche. I just realized how it helped me. Affirmations, but not just any affirmation, like positive affirmations. Like, I know it's like, girl, we see this all the time. Affirm this, affirm that. And it's annoying. Oh my gosh, I know. But it's really important because the way you speak to yourself and what you speak into yourself, that is powerful as heck. Like, if I'm constantly saying something negative about myself every single day, I can't expect positivity to happen because I'm continuously speaking bad to myself. I'm going to start to believe that. It's really about positivity, y'all. I have Post-it notes on my desk, on my lamp, with positive things. One of them reads, I am able to release negative moods, emotions, and thoughts and refocus on the good things in my life. Like, that is something that's a positive affirmation that I look at every morning before I start my day. I have Post-its on my bathroom, on the mirror. I can look at it and just remind myself who the heck I am. You know what I mean? It's so important that we speak life into ourselves. We can't just expect others, strangers, even our family, even our mom, our dad, our siblings, our spouse, our partner, to speak positivity in us. We have to speak positivity into ourselves. That power of self-talk is amazing, y'all. I promise you. Your mind is basically a sponge. It soaks everything up. The good, the bad, the negativity you say about yourself. If you're constantly saying, oh my gosh, I'm so fat, I hate it, my body's so ugly, you're really gonna start believing that. But if you start saying, yeah, I'm a baddie, my body is amazing, you are going to carry that with you. You're going to think you're the baddest in the game. We control, and it's hard, don't get me wrong, but we control how our minds work. I'm not going to say you're never going to have a bad thought, but you have to overcome that negativity with a bunch of positivity and mean that crap. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't do this. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, this may be hard for me to do, but let me figure out how I'm going to get it done. It's just the narrative, like changing that narrative. One thing that I do, I was telling my grandma I do this too, like when I have to make a purchase that I wasn't mentally prepared for, I didn't want to make, I did not feel like making that big financial expense, instead of like being, dang, I really didn't want to do that. This is not what I had in mind. This is going to mess up everything I have going on. I change that narrative and I say, thank you, God, for giving me the ability to make this happen. Thank you, God, for giving me the means to make it work. And that changes my narrative. So I'm not so negative at the fact that, crap, I had to do this, but I'm grateful and I'm honored that I was able to do it. That really works for me because that helps me change the mindset that I have from a depressed negativity to positive and grateful. It took a while for me to get there. I'm not saying I woke up one day and was like, thank you, God, for giving. No, it really took a lot for me to get there. But now that I am there, it makes making big girl decisions, big girl financial decisions so much easier for me, instead of just being depressed about it. I'm just like, yo, this is what I'm going to do now. This is my next step. Okay, so that was tip number one. It was kind of long, I guess. Tip number two is controlling that inner critic. We are our worst enemies. Should I say enemy? We are sometimes our harshest critic, even when we don't need to be. Trust me, I can look at a flaw. I can find any flaw in myself. I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying I can do that. My mind is so, sometimes I'm like, Tara, shut up. Okay, it is going to be okay if you stop being about yourself. Maybe things are gonna work out. We're the worst. We are horrible. You have that nagging voice inside of your head saying you'll never get it. You're not gonna be good. You're not gonna do that. And I don't know. I don't know why we have that. Not everybody has it. Maybe I don't know why I don't know why I have it, y'all. Like, I can speak life into so many people, but sometimes speaking life into myself is one of the hardest things ever. I'm a work in progress. I need to get it done because I don't like that about myself. It's time to kick that nagging voice to the curb. Like, they don't pay rent. Why are you here? It's time to get over it. It's the hardest thing that was learning how to silence it and replace it with the cheerleader. Like, how do I make that negative Nancy in my head be a positive Patty? I don't know if those are the words. Positive Pam? Positive Patty? I don't know. Let me know. But how do we do that? How do we make that become a reality for us? How do we turn off that inner critic? It's hard work. Honestly, it's a lot of things that can help you probably is prayer, therapy, and meditation. But I don't, what works for me may not work for you. But I'm not saying just because you go to therapy or just because you may worship, just because you may meditate, that doesn't mean that your life is just going to transform into this positive place. No, it's really work, and it's just changing that narrative. Wow. Tip number 3 is like embracing that failure and learning from it. That's the hardest thing. Failure isn't the end. Like, it feels when you're going through it, it feels like life is over. That's the end, yo. It's a wrap. But it's not. We feel this way when our relationships end. We feel this way when that job just isn't that job anymore. We feel that way all the time, me included. I remember when I had a relationship end, I knew life was over. I was like, not like life was over, but life was over. And I was young, y'all. I was in my early 20s. Cut me some slack. But no, I'm here. I'm thriving. Life is not over. You have to learn from those failures. And sometimes it's really hard to think about the positive or to think about the lesson from that failed experience. But that's the only way we can grow. A lot of people have failed numerous times before being successful, and that's just what it is. It's your stepping stone to greatness. Like, I failed so much in my adult life in my 20s. But when I think about all the failure that I've had and I think about where I am today, I would go outside, I'll look up and just say, thank you, God. Because I don't know how I got here, but I am here. I'm thriving. I'm happy. I'm at peace. And it's a beautiful thing. It really is. But what we can't do is sulk in our failure. Because nothing happens from that. We don't gain from that. We don't learn from that. We don't prosper from that. We don't elevate from that. We just get more and more depressed. And it's easy to do. It's hard to get yourself out of that difficult time, but We have to. If we really have these dreams and these aspirations, and we really want to make a difference, and we really want to be where we want to be, where we said we want to be, we can't let that one thing of failure hurt us. What would people do if they just let failure conquer it all? Where would they be? They wouldn't be anywhere. I don't know anybody that hasn't failed. Your favorite people or your least favorite people have failed, and they continue to thrive in life. Don't let that hold you back. Success is built on the foundation of failures. People only made it to where they were because of the mistakes that they've seen, that they've experienced, that they've seen others make, that they've made, and they realize they can't do it again. The problem lies is when you're continuously doing the same thing over and over again that didn't work out, but you're doing it thinking you're about to get a different experience, a different result. Like that right there, yeah, I don't get it. But at the end of the day, keep it a buck with you, I don't want to. Because I don't want to think like that. I don't want to continuously do something that I know never worked for me in the past and in hopes it's going to work. And what I mean by that, if you're doing the same thing, you can have the same goal, but if you're doing the same thing to reach that goal and you're not realizing, you're not analyzing the failures and why you failed, so you're doing the same exact way, that's a problem. I'm not saying your end goal isn't achievable, but you have to analyze what works and what doesn't work and then create a new strategy in order for it to work. Woo! Okay. Number 4. Ooh, this one's deep. Imposter syndrome. I feel like we've all heard of it. I feel like if you've ever been in the online space, if you've ever been in the business industry, it's something you get. I felt this so many times. I don't necessarily feel it as much as I used to. But it was something that really held me back. How do you get over that? Imposter syndrome is constantly thinking you're not enough, you're not good enough. And in reality, you can step into your true potential and be good enough, but you're holding yourself back by saying you're not good enough. I felt this way so much. And I hate that I did. But now I think I am good enough. I'm sorry, I don't think, I know I am. And it's been proven. Who am I to say that? That's just the confidence talking. But the only reason why I say that is because I've been able to work and experience things that helped me elevate my thinking, that helped me elevate my professional background, that helped me grow and discover and learn. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. That imposter syndrome is constantly getting beat up by me because when I have doubts, I remember who I am. I remember I did X, Y, and Z. I reworked this project for 16 hours for a client when it was messed up, and now they're happy with it. They think it's the bomb. I did that. I created a whole almost 200-page deck over X, Y, Z for a pitch. I did that. I'm that girl. I wasn't talking like that a few years ago. I wasn't talking like that in my mid 20s. I wasn't talking like that, but now I know who I am, okay? Imposter syndrome now, what helped me get over imposter syndrome, and I'm not saying it's never gonna flare up again, because it will. It is. It's just right now it's not. When I know that I'm good at something, it doesn't flare up as much. But when I'm trying something new, it flares up. So it's there. Everybody has it. The thing is with imposter syndrome, what you have to do is continuously study your craft and put yourself out there, and you'll see it kind of going away. One thing about imposter syndrome, people really want other people's validation in order to get over their imposter syndrome, and sometimes that's just not going to come, and that's okay. For me, I don't know if it was my youth, I don't know what it was, but sometimes people just didn't take me seriously. They liked people that had 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 60,000 followers, and because even though I knew what the heck I was talking about, I didn't have that. People just didn't take what I said seriously. I got over other people's opinions, bro, because I know it's gonna work. You don't. And that's what helps me realize, like, yo, this is just how it is. Popularity wins the game. That's not in every situation. That was just mine. But just getting over that imposter syndrome is just continuously perfecting your craft. Now, the last one is self-care. I don't know how many times I've talked about self-care in my videos, but I know it's been a lot. Self-care is where it's at, man. Like, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, how is self-care like helping me with confidence? It kind of does, because when you look good, you feel good. Or when you feel you look good, you feel good. I'm honestly just being more active for me, moving my body, going on walks, doing miles, working out, eating good food, keeping my hair done, little things like that, getting massages because I need to be relaxed. Those things there really has helped me with my confidence, because it just makes me feel overall good. And when I feel good, I'm not necessarily as harsh on myself as possible. I walk with my head up a little higher, my back's a little straighter, and I'm just making it do what it do. Like I just feel good. Honestly, it's more than just a face mask. It's more than just your night care routine. Don't get me wrong, that's a beautiful form of self-care. But it can even be taking yourself out on dates, which I recently started loving to do. It calms you, relaxes you, makes you feel good. Feel that extra, I don't know, gives me an extra of confidence. And I always tell people self-care is amazing. Sometimes people don't understand how that correlates with their professional life, or I can't give you statistics, but it's helped me. Okay. You know what? If you have a self-care routine that you think has helped you with your overall life, please let me know. Like, DM me on Instagram or comment on this video. Comment on this video so we can all see and help each other. But you know what? Like, that's what it is. Confidence is important. Confidence helps you grow professionally and personally. You have to unleash that inner powerhouse within you because people can't do it for you. All right, now, if you loved this video, which I, of course, hope you did, please give it a thumbs up. You know, your girl got goals, and you're going to help me with them goals, I hope. Give this video a thumbs up, and please, please, please subscribe. If you have anything that you want me to talk about next, let me know by commenting below. All right, bye.